right. The numbers are pretty impressive. The California National Guard tells me year over year, fentanyl seizures are up over 1,000%. I spoke to them about what exactly their counter-drug task force does, and those impacted by the fentanyl crisis say they're pleased with the progress.
We have pictures of his fighting. This is his first mouthpiece.
A wall of memories and medals, from martial arts to baseball.
We have his all-star trophies and his regular baseball trophies.
Ricky Brazil says each trinket is a tribute to his son Mason.
He passed June 4th, 2022.
Mason died from fentanyl poisoning at age 23 after he was given a pill laced with the drug.
He thought he was taking a Xanax.
Pictures of Mason fill the makeshift gym inside Ricky's West Sacramento home. It's a reminder of who his son was, but also who he never got to be.
We started lifting weights out here and hitting the bags. We did everything together, all the sports. Now I cry basically every day. You know, I can just think of something and I cry.
Something helping ease Ricky's mind is knowing the state is stepping up. New numbers show that from January to May of this year, the California National Guard's Counter-Drug Task Force helped seize nearly 7 million pills containing fentanyl and more than 3,700 pounds of fentanyl powder across the state.
It's good to hear they're getting off the street, but it's scary that that much is on the street.
We're making a significant impact in my mind, for sure.
Major General Matthew Beavers tells me the task force includes criminal analysts helping local law enforcement agencies stop illegal narcotics trafficking.
These are young soldiers and airmen that have been trained to really understand, characterize, and map out criminal networks within our society.
The task force also helps along the southern border.
That's secondary vehicle inspections. That's also managing vehicle x-ray machines.
CalGuard says their work is possible thanks to $15 million in state funding annually.
No other state in the 54 states, territories of the District of Columbia provides a state appropriation for their counter-drug task force, only in California.
Patrick Hogan is the major narcotics prosecutor for Stanislaus County.
Every single seizure, no matter how big or how small, is important.
While he's happy with the progress, he says the state legislature can do more. He points to Senate Bill 21, known as Alexandra's Law, which would first warn and then charge drug dealers with murder if they sell fentanyl to people who end up dying.
It has unfortunately failed or it's been killed several times at the legislative level. That is something that we need to pass.
Sometimes I just come out here and sit.
With Mason's picture close to him, Ricky says he supports whatever can be done to address the fentanyl crisis and save lives.
I don't want no one else to feel this pain. This is not what you want to feel. I miss my son every day.
Yeah, a lot of families just impacted by this. CalGuard also says by removing fentanyl from the streets, it takes money out of the pockets of the criminals, which hinders their drug selling operations. So agents are really thinking about all angles for this issue.
Yeah, and we know this is just such a rampant problem, really, in Sacramento and the region. So, Orko, fentanyl supply is one thing. Is anything being done at the state level to prevent this and provide education?
Yeah, well, CalGuard tells me that they have a drug demand reduction program, and members of their drug task force will actually go into schools and talk to teens about the effects of opioids on not just people who take them, but also their families. I'm told last year they connected with 150,000 students in about 80 different schools, so wide reach.
Yeah, it's huge to get that education out there and get those kids thinking about things in a different way. Orko, thanks.